Hi, my name is Junamia Brenica, and to this video, I am going to discussing the economic gap between the Philippines and the United States of America. The first one is the Philippines. The Philippines, officially the Republic of the Philippines, is an archipelagic country in Southeast Asia. According to World Bank Country Director Muthuo Koneshi, the Philippines had become a rising tiger in East Asia. However, at the same time, during the 2010 to 2011 fiscal year, the increase in the wealth of the richest family in the Philippines amounting to 47.39% comprised 76.5% of the GDP increase for that year. Thus, the benefits of the economic growth has not yet trickled down to the poorer segments of the population, as seen with the malnutrition and poverty that continue to plague the country despite the fact that the economy seems to be growing. According to Albert and Ramon, the poorest 20% of population only had a share of 4.45% of national income. This shows that the distribution of wealth is uneven in the Philippines, for the data shows that the poorest 20% earn 14,022 pesos while the richest 20% of 176,863 pesos. Gross Domestic Product or GDP posted a 6.6% growth in the fourth quarter of 2017, driving the economy to grow by 6.7% of the entire year of 2017. Among the major economic sectors during the fourth quarter of 2017, industry had the fastest growth of 7.3%. Followed by services which grew by 6.8% during the quarter. Agriculture grew by 2.4%, rebounding from a 1.3% decline in the same quarter of the previous year. According to Rajiv Biswas, Executive Director and APAC Chief Economist of IHS Markit, 2022 will be another year of global recovery, with around 7% gross domestic product or GDP growth forecast for the Philippines, helped by buoyant domestic demand. In the fourth quarter of 2021, the Philippine economy grew at a pace of 7.7% year-on-year, following a 6.9% growth year-on-year in the third quarter in the same year. For the Philippines, we are expected rapid growth in 2022 due to further progress toward normalization of the economy. This was said, highlighting that the expected strong economic growth is forecast to be driven by private consumption and government infrastructure investment. The second one that I am going to tackle is the US, which is the United States of America. The US, the highest level of income inequality among its post-industrialized peers. When measured for all households, U.S. income inequality is comparable to another developed countries before taxes and transfers, but it's among the highest after taxes and transfer, meaning the U.S. shifts relatively less income from higher income household to lower income household. In 2016, average market income was $15,600 for the lowest quintile and $280,300 for the highest quintile. The degree of inequality accelerated within the top quintile, with the top 1% of at $1.8 million, approximately 30 times the $59,300 income of middle quintile. Real gross domestic product increased at an annual rate of 2.9% in the fourth quarter of 2017, according to the third estimated released by the Bureau of Economic Analysis. In the third quarter, real GDP increased 3.2%. The GDP estimated released today is based on more complete source data than were available for the second estimate issued last month. In the second estimate, the increase in real GDP was 2.5% for the fourth quarter. The general of economic growth remains the same. Personal consumption, expenditures, private inventory investment were revised up.